Well, we started out pretty much
with nothing.
And then through a few meetings with Craig, we've gone to we're now in our second loan on our house. So with Craig's help, we've got our house, and then we've got on the right track financially.
And, stable.
Yeah,
house
stable.
Is on its way to paying itself off.
Yeah. And we just renegotiated last March to a new term, and we're getting on track.
Yeah.
Well, we've had a few before we've seen Craig in our area.
Actually, he was recommended to us first from my mother, and it wasn't until we thought about going and being serious about our money and growing up, we went and saw some other people as well. But he was the first one that came to our house. He came out of ours. We lived over in Maroubra, and he came all the way from Emu Plains, and it was about 8 o'clock at night, I think, when he got there, and he really worked around us.
But he stayed for a good couple of hours, letting us know what we can and can't do and sort of things. And at that time, we got knocked back. But
we weren't
in the right position.
We weren't ready.
Yeah,
financially to do anything.
And then he sort of set a few things in motion that what we should sort of look at doing in the future, maybe a couple of years time or next year, we'll come back and see us again. And he did that.
Yeah, so he gave us a plan on our very first meeting. Gave us a plan on what, even though we couldn't do anything then, we had a plan on what to do so that we can progress further quicker. Yeah. And he was the only one really willing to listen and talk and think outside the square and help us through our little obstacles and stuff to get us where we wanted to go.
Even our last meeting with Craig was only a couple of days ago. It's further enhanced our belief of savings and stuff like that, with stuff you don't even think, no one thinks about or knows about.
Normal people don't know.
He'll suggest things that, well, if we put money here, you'll grow, and just the rebates and stuff. And that's what people need to know. People need to know that sort of stuff, especially if they've got kids and their education and stuff. You got to think about where you want the kids to go. If you want to go to uni and stuff like that, you got to start now. And through these programs that he's set in place, and that's what you can do. You can start with a little bit, and then end up being a lot at the end when the kids start going to school.
But I'll sit there for hours.
Yeah.
Hours with you, and I'm a visual learner. So when he says this account, I'm going, what are you talking about? Draw me a picture.
Yeah.
He will flip the page over,
write it down,
and draw me a picture with little clouds around it, and flowers where there need to be flowers, and explain it in baby talk and break it right down to the basics, so that I'm comfortable with where he's going. Yeah. And that's paid off hugely. Yeah, and
as he said, there's no silly questions. If you've got a question to ask, just ask it. It may seem simple to him, but to us we don't know, because we don't know this sort of stuff. So, especially being your first home buyer, and he'll tell you what to look out for, what not to look out for with loans and stuff like that. Because people sign up with loans all the time, and they get burned.
They can't afford it.
And that interest keeps piling up, and that's what we sort of said. We ask a few simple questions. So this is what you want to do.
It makes sense. He really just makes sense for us.